Hi guys, it's Brooklyn and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be my hair care routine for white, platinum blonde and ginger two-toned hair. So I'm trying to make sure this angle is right. Hopefully I'm not too wonky or my half head isn't cut off or anything. So move a little bit back, maybe that's better, I don't know. So I'm going to do like a full talk through what I do with my hair, how I keep it healthy while having bleach coloured hair, what I do to maintain the colour, what I do to keep my hair like literally feeling amazing as much as it can be for being bleached to the high dough pretty much. So before I go into the products, I'm going to kind of speak a little bit about what I get done to my hair and my journey from being really dark to really light. I may actually do a separate video. I don't know whether I'm going to film it after this or I'm going to do it at a later date, I don't know. But if you aren't new here, I did have jet black hair for a good while. I think I had that colour for over a year, and then before that I had like a dark like black brown colour, and then before that I had like a purple black based violet colour, which was almost like a black colour, but it had like hints of like violet purple, and then I had like different shades of red before that. So that was all in a span of, let me see, so I went red from this kind of platinum blonde hair in August 2019. I got done at my hairdresser's, and then because I was doing a hairdressing course that autumn fall, I was getting kind of toners, like red toners, red dyes, different shades of red. I had a really bright red for a while, then I had a more of a deeper like cherry red, ruby cherry red, and then I went like a darker, like almost like a plummy sort of like burgundy mahogany type of red. Well, more burgundy I would say it was, like a really nice deep red violet colour. I kind of had a mixture of both in my hair, and then I went that black based violet, which I used most of the time was Mystic Violet by Live. And then that was, I got that colour done was April during lockdown 2020, but I had like the lighter version of that around February, like late February, early March 2020, and then it was like late April I got like the Mystic Violet. I have a really good memory, so I'm able to remember all this. So pretty much I had proper dark, I would say the Mystic Violet was proper dark hair from like late April 2020, and then I went like the copper ginger like late September 2022. So a good 2.5 years I had my hair dark. So I had it like from like dark, like purple, dark brown, jet black, blue black, all them types of blacks. If you've seen my videos before from having dark hair, you'll see all the reviews I had of different hair colours that I tried and reviewed them for you. And then I did get some like peekaboo highlights the summer 2022 for my 30th birthday, and then I took the plunge late September to go full on ginger copper. I had that for about 10 months, so nearly a year I had that. Then I started to get my hair brighter again, like into the blondes. So I did get like a half head of highlights late July 2023 when I was in the early stages of my pregnancy of my son, and then I got a second set basically this day last year. Pretty much I got my second set of highlights, which took me to like kind of like a honey blonde, like a light honey blonde. The first set of highlight I had turned my hair like a honey type of blonde, but I had some platinum to it. But then when I got my second set done, it turned it a lighter colour. And then I got my third set in October, like late October 2023, which made it more like a, I would say an almost platinum. Parts of it definitely were platinum, but it was an almost platinum, like I would say more like a baby blonde type. I will put pictures if I remember. And then I went to the hairdresser I go to now, which I went to years ago. If you watch my journey to platinum blonde hair, I talk more in depth about that. So I went back to the hairdresser who used to do my hair like blonde, like the white blonde I had over 5 years ago, and she took me from that type of like baby shampoo that would be champagne, like a vanilla blonde. It looked more like vanilla blonde. She took me to the platinum blonde from that, because I did have like this half section, like from the roots down, was like that perfect platinum, but then the ends, like the mid lengths, the ends of the blonde I had in were more that level 8, level 9 type of orangey, like it always looked brassier and looked off, and I was like, I need to get it all fixed, like proper. It's like a highlight, I want a proper bleach, so got that done to bleach the ends out. She cut a few inches off my hair because I needed to get a bit cut off, because obviously a lot of bleach and I wanted to prevent damage as much as I can. And yeah, and then she basically put in a high lift tint, which was like apple parf, I think. And then I had the high lift tint. I kept on getting my hair done by her every 4 to 6 weeks, and then every other time or every third time I would get the ginger touched up underneath to keep it like vibrant. I don't know why my hair feels like drier. I'm gonna get a brush to fix that. There it is. So yes, just touched up my ginger. I don't know why my hair is like crunchy. It's not like damage or anything. I think I got something caught in it. But yeah, just touch it up every so often to keep it like vibrant and everything. And I think I got something in my hair. It's okay, I'll get it out. So yeah, I got it every other time, that level 7 ginger copper colour, which I absolutely love. And she does that at the same time as doing the originally high lift tint. But when I was pregnant, the high lift tint really worked well. It worked like bleach. It made my hair, like the roots, really, really light, almost like a white blonde. But when I had my son, I noticed the time I went in to get my hair done 3 weeks after I had my son, the high lift tint didn't take as well. It kind of took like really yellowy, and I was like, yeah, it's time I went for bleach. So because I was pregnant at a time when I got it really lightened, she didn't want to touch my scalp with bleach. But because when I got done last with high lift tint, I was nearly postpartum and it didn't take as well, so she felt safe. Like next time I went in to get it done, she felt safe to get it done with bleach, and that's why I did. And I've been getting bleach, I would say I do get it done every 8 weeks now, because yeah, it's safer and healthier for her to leave a bit longer. So that's what I do. Every 8 weeks I get my roots bleached, and she uses a 30 volume with I think it's a Swartzkopf bleach, I'm not entirely sure, but she does bleach it like only on the root, not the ends or mid lengths or anything. But what she does do is put toner in my hair, the Alpha Parf toner, which is, I think it's 10.21. So it's like a nice ashy, icy white blonde, and it leaves my hair feeling amazing. And then, yeah, that's what she does. And then she just trims it and everything. And I do get it trimmed. I was getting like a couple inches cut off it like during my pregnancy, because I wanted to get rid of damage, because I did get some damage on the ends, which is kind of what you expect when you're going from like a darker colour to a bleach. And especially if you do have like red in your hair, that can take a lot longer to get out of your hair. So I did suffer some damage, like really dry cherry gummy ends in my hair, but she cut them out, and I did use Olaplex on them to kind of help repair the bonds to keep it nice and healthy, and that's what we did. So at home I like to kind of use a nice toning shampoo. I do have a couple that I'm using at the minute. I do have some favourites, but I don't have at the minute on hand because I ran out of them. But I'm going to mention them as well as the ones I'm using now. So, let me see. So for toning, I do use this Kerastase Blond Absolu Bain Ultraviolet Toning Shampoo. It is nearly running low. Like I literally have about that much left of it. Now, that is actually quite good for my hair. I bought this in mid-March, just before, like literally a week or so before I had my son. I used it first, like the first time I used it was a couple of days before I had my son. And I've been using it weekly, give or take, ever since. So it's good that I still have like a good bit in it from March, and we are now in September. bear in mind I did have another toning shampoo to use up, but my hair is quite long and thick, so that is actually really good for like the length I've been using this. So this is actually expensive. It's about £25, so it is proper expensive to be spending that on your hair. But I bought it because I've heard so many good things about it. I'll show you what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. The packaging's absolutely beautiful. I love that lavender lilac colour to it. And the bottle's just really prestige looking, and yeah, I just love it. This really makes my hair nice and icy. I love that it doesn't dry out my hair. I find a lot of purple or toning shampoos can tend to dry out your hair. This one doesn't. Now, they all kind of do to a certain extent. This one literally doesn't leave my hair that dry, and if it does, I do use a conditioner or a mask to follow up after I've used this. So I will show you what it looks like. So it is a good deep purple, but it isn't that dark of a purple. But it does work, and it is effective at toning your hair. The texture is quite a thin texture, so it does spread through your hair really, really easy, which is what I like, because my hair is quite thick and I have to use a lot of product to get, even though half my hair, I would say half or 2/3 is blonde, like the underneath here is like the ginger copper. So I do separate my hair to tone it, so I just kind of section it off before I go into the shower to tone my hair. Now, if I wasn't toning my hair and the copper wasn't done freshly, I would just wash it all in one. But because I want to tone my hair, I don't want to touch it underneath. I separate it out, and I just literally grab a good amount of this, work from the tips and kind of go into sections and just really like slather it in. And because the texture of this is quite a thin consistency, it is easy to spread in my hair, and I'm able to get as much of my hair toned as possible. I do tend to leave it in for around 3-5 minutes, depends on how much toning my hair needs, how much of a refresh it needs. But it's really great stuff, and I love it. I'm actually dumb. I've actually forgot to tell you how much I wash my hair a week. So I wash my hair, I would say, about twice a week, give or take. Sometimes it'll be 3 times a week, but it is twice a week, and I only use toning shampoos once a week. And on the days I don't tone my hair with the shampoo, I just use a normal nourishing shampoo, which I'll show you a wee while into this video. So I'll put this here. For a more recent toning favourite, here it is. I put it beside me for a reason. I was going over here looking for it, but no, it's like literally right beside me. So for a more recent toning favourite, I have been using, I used this in my hair the last time I did my purple with toning shampoo, which wasn't this day. I washed my hair the day, but I did tone my hair with this on Thursday. I used the mask on my dry hair. I have got a separate video coming up. I don't know which one's going to come up first, but if that's going to come up first, I'll have that like on my channel, or I'll try to link it down below. But this is the Osmo Super Ice Black Toning Shampoo. This says it's brightening shampoo. So basically it's meant for like platinum hair, white hair, really, really lightened hair. And it does have black pigments. So it is quite scary when you put it on your hair. Your hair does look black. Not even joking, it looks black. But then black pigments... excuse me, I've got like a cough still. Then black pigments work to get any orange or any yellow or any brassness out of your hair to make it that clean, icy white colour, which is really good. And that's what it looks like. You can see like the whole packaging here is black, but you can see like the shampoo itself is black, so it does work to draw out and counteract them unwanted tones in your hair. This is a good bit cheaper than the Kerastase one. It's around, like I think the shampoo's around £14, the mask's about 11, but you can get it cheaper on Just My Look. I bought these in Sally's last week, and the shampoo, the mask is considerably like emptier. That's because I slathered a load of this in my hair when it was dry to kind of get a really good toning effect. But when I do use it in the future, I'll probably just use a shampoo a few times, and the mask like maybe once a month to really get that oomph, or if I'm going out somewhere, a special occasion. So the mask I'll show you here now, same like pigment in it, and it does take out, like it does the same job as a shampoo, but using them together, wrong way, using them together is going to give you that amazing super toned, super icy colour. Like my hair still looks really, really icy and I've washed it once, so it does hold on to my hair really, really well, is what I love about it. Like so far I'm really, really impressed. So this mask is really, really nourishing. Like my hair felt like silk after I rinsed it out. Like my hair just felt amazing. Now I did go in with my normal shampoo and I did use this shampoo over top of it, but my hair just felt amazing. Especially this is so good if you do have that bleached hair like myself and you're wanting something that's going to tone your hair, but you don't really want a shampoo, you want a mask. Get this one, it's so good. And excuse my nail varnish, it's coming off. Horrible, I know. But this just leaves your hair feeling like silk, and yeah. Get your hair bright, leaves your hair like silk, proper soft. What more can you ask for? So, yeah, that's toning. Well, I do have one favourite to mention, which I haven't, like I did have, but I've run out of. That is the Charles Worthington Toning Ultraviolet Shampoo. And this shampoo, which I put a picture up, I have done a review on my channel too. I've also reviewed the Kerastase one, but that one is similar to the Kerastase. It has that really ultraviolet purple pigments to it to take out the yellow. Now they do have a blue one which takes out orange, so if you do have more brass in your hair but more orange in your hair and you're in the process of going like a platinum blonde, I would recommend that. But if you are already platinum blonde, you're better going for either like a purple shampoo, a black toning shampoo, or a mixture of the two, purple and blue, like a indigo kind of colour. But the Charles Worthington, one thing to note, it does dry out your hair, but if you use a good like nourishing mask, it sorts it out. So these are my favourites for toning, and I couldn't recommend them enough. Now, Osmo do, like this brand I have here, Osmo, they do have a Super Silver, which is a purple, traditional purple shampoo. And I haven't tried that yet, but if it's anything like this, how good this is, how strong this is, then it should be amazing for you. Say, for instance, you don't want to try like a black toning shampoo, maybe go for that one. So, yeah, I'm going to go on to regular shampoos. So, regular shampoos and masks. I do have other ones in my shower, which I'm going to mention, but I couldn't be bothered to bring them all out for this video. So, for shampoo, for like just washing your hair, I love this Garnier Hair Foods Coconut Smoothing Shampoo. This I have used on and off for years. This really makes your hair feel nice and clean, but it doesn't dry your hair. It smooths your hair. I have quite thick hair, as you can tell. That's smoothed down with my sharp Flexstyle with the round brush, but my hair is really, really thick. And I find a lot of shampoos can tend to make my hair feel frizzier. And this one's meant to kind of target frizz, make your hair feel nice and smooth. And it's especially good because the coconut oil in it is good for like any type of damage in your hair, whether that's bleach, coloured, or like heat damage, whatever. It's meant to be good for that, and this really is good, and it's affordable too. I get mine some Savers, and it's around £3 or £4. So it's a really good like shampoo, and it's just amazing. It makes my hair feel like silk, which is what I want. Another shampoo I love is OGX Coconut Oil Remedy Shampoo. I do have it in the shower. I'll put a picture of what it looks like here now. That shampoo is amazing. Does the same thing. It smooths my hair, it makes it nice and clean. It nourishes my hair, doesn't dry out my hair or strip it, and I absolutely love it. Another shampoo for clarifying, because I do use a clarifying shampoo now and again on my hair if I have any kind of build up in my hair. I love the Aussie Mega shampoo, which I'll put a picture up here. That's really good for getting your hair like clean and to get any gunk out, and especially good for, say for instance, days I'm toning my hair and I want to give my hair a good base, like a blank canvas to get my like purple shampoo or toning shampoo to stick to my hair. Using that one for the first shampoo and then going in with my toning shampoo really helps my hair feel amazing and look really nice and even and toned and everything. It just gives that canvas to my hair for my toning products to go on. So onto masks, like conditioners. I tend to reach for more hair masks, but I do use conditioners too. If I am going to use a conditioner, I do tend to gear towards the coconut one, or like the really hydrating, nourishing conditioners that are going to really help repair my hair and keep it healthy. I don't tend to go for light conditioners. I have thick hair. I do have quite coarse, especially because it's bleach, it's even more coarse. So I need a really good heavy duty conditioner, or especially a mask. This one I'm holding right now is a TiGi Bedhead Blond Reconstructor mask. This is for chemically treated hair. So this has protein in it, and also I think it has jojoba oil. I'm not entirely sure the actual ingredient. So I got it for like £8, and you do get, I think it's like 750ml, and you do get 25.36 fluid ounce. So it is a massive size, and this is going to last me ages. I bought it like last month when I'm filming this. It's September when I'm filming this, but this is going to last me absolute ages. It's quite a thick consistency, so it's really good for like nourishing my hair, making it feel like silk. Now, because it has protein in it, I don't use it every other time. I don't use it every time. Well, I'm not going to use it every time from now on, because I do find, especially if you do have too much protein in your hair, it can make it dry. So what I do use, and I'm not using this, I love the OGX coconut oil conditioner. That one's amazing. Picture's gonna go there. I love that for really making my hair feel smooth, nourished, hydrated, like just silky, like silk. It's amazing. I love that. And I also love the Bleach London Reincarnation mask. I had that, but I had to throw the packaging out because I did run out of it. It comes in like a silver tube. Picture will go up here anyway. That one's really good for like deeply repair my hair, like the Reconstructor by Bedhead. It really like repairs my hair, makes it feel like proper silk. And I love it, and I'd recommend it for like bleached hair like myself. So for styling and blow drying products, I have these. So I'll go into the heat protectant. That's one of my non-negotiables for hair care. A heat protectant. I love this Got To Be. It's a Guardian Angel heat protectant. I'm running low on it. I literally have about that much. But I bought this late last year. So that's actually quite good for me, for my hair. Because again, my hair is quite thick and coarse. I have to use a lot of sprays to coat my hair with this. Not overkill, but I do have to use quite a bit of it to really make sure my hair, every single part of my hair is protected. So once I've got out of the shower, I've done my wash and condition routine. Do double shampoo always, and leave conditioner on for like anywhere between like a minute to like 5 minutes. And once I have got out of the shower, I have my hair in a towel to air dry a little bit before I go in and blow dry my hair. I use this, I spray it in my hair evenly, and then I brush it through with my brush, which is here. Where is it? Here. This is a Sally's brush. It's a wet brush, detangle brush. It's swanky. It's 5 years old. I've had it since college. Sorry, the plane's going past. I bought it when I was in my hairdressing course, and it's like a lilac-y colour, but it is stained with hair dye, stained with everything, and it's really like kind of lost its colour over the years. And it does come with this kind of like, what you call it again, like comb, not comb, but it's like separate your hair, like, I don't know, some kind of like to part your hair with. That's the original colour of it, so it was brighter years ago. And there's hairs in it because obviously, yeah, brush it all the time with this. But this brush is, even though it's years old, it's 5 years old, it's amazing for detangling your hair whether it's wet or dry. It doesn't like damage your hair or tug on your hair, it just literally detangles every single hair strand and makes your hair feel nice and smooth. I prefer using these brushes compared to traditional brushes. It's just so much more gentle on your hair, and this one wasn't too expensive. And what brand is it? Does it say? Yeah, it's anti-static, so it's the Nano Ionic. It's our anti-static brush. So it's really good for like not causing your hair to look like really staticky and horrible. So I can tend to have that staticky hair too. This brush really helps for making my hair feel smooth as well. So I'll just brush it through, and then what I do with my hair after is I use this L'Oreal Elvive Dream Length No Haircut Cream. This does have heat protectant in it as well. It's a conditioner to your hair, so it conditions your hair, makes it feel smooth, stops your hair from breaking. So it's good if you have bleached hair or any kind of damaged hair and you want to really try to protect your hair. So it is No Haircut Cream leave-in conditioner, and it is, let me see, does it say anything else? And it is for long damaged hair. So it does come with this wee nozzle, so you just put it up and squirt it in. I use about that much of it just to really make sure my hair feels like smooth, and like my hair feels smooth pretty much. Work it from mid-length to end. You don't want to put products like this on your roots, especially if you do have a thinner hair texture, because it can weigh down your hair. Even though my hair is quite thick, I still don't go with this on my roots. I go from like mid-length down on the end, and then whatever I have on my hands, which is very little to none, just work it like that. And that's what I do with my hair pretty much. And this just feels amazing in my hair, and I do use the brush to brush it through again to make sure it's even, and my hair just has every single, like, as much as I can, strands of it covered with stuff to kind of make my hair like be smoother for like drying it, or like make my hair feel smoother when I do blow dry it. So yeah, it's really, really good, and it's affordable too. That's what it looks like up close. So the last thing I do use in my hair is this the John Frieda Frizzies, and it is the Miraculous Recovery Oil. That's what it is. And this is a really, really good oil. I've had it since last year. I do have about that much left. So oils tend to last me long, even though my hair is quite thick. But I use about 2 pumps of this on my hair from mid-length to ends. Work it in the tiniest bit, whatever left over, smooth down. Brush it through the same way, and then I go in to blow dry my hair. So this is the Repair Tropical Oil, and it does have, let me see, what does it have in it? It has coconut oil in it, and it has moringa oil, argan coconut and moringa oil. So it's really good for like nourishing and repairing your hair, especially if you have bleached hair. You can tell I use a lot of products geared towards repairing my hair, nourishing it, and really looking after it. And yeah, I also love the OGX Coconut Extra Strength Oil. That one's really, really good. That one's even more heavy duty than the Miracle Oil. So even myself, I have to be careful with it. Even me, I have to be careful with that. Literally a little bit of that goes a long way. So if you do have any type of fine hair, I wouldn't recommend the Extra Strength OGX Coconut Oil. I would say just go for like a lighter oil. But for me, I love a heavier oil because it really soaks into my hair, and it really just makes my hair feel amazing and smooth and silk. So for treatments, like another treatment I do use in my hair, I love the Olaplex. Yeah, Olaplex. This is a number 3 balm repair treatment. Now I do have a little bit of it left, like enough for 1, maybe even 2 treatments, I don't even know. I bought this a month or so before I had my son. My hair did have that bit of damage at the mid-lengths and ends, more so the ends, and it kind of freaked me out because I was like, oh no, my hair's going to fall out and everything. Well, not fall out, snap off. And I was so worried about like postpartum hair loss and everything. And my hair's been okay. But this has really saved my hair. My hair was at dry at the ends, most of it's cut out, and whatever isn't cut out feels absolutely fine now because of this. So I did use this 3 times in my hair. I had bought this years ago when I did have like really damaged hair by bleach years ago. But the thing is, I didn't use it properly years ago. I thought this was a hair mask, like a deep conditioner hair mask. It's not. It's a bond building hair mask, and I didn't use it like the way you're meant to. What I did years ago, I used it as a hair mask, like in the shower, like a nourishing hair mask, and I was wondering why I wasn't getting the amazing results of what our people were saying. But because I know how to use it properly now, what I do is I wet my hair, make sure it's damp, and then I section off what I need to put this through, so I put it through the blonde parts, but I have done the underneath before with it. So basically use a wee bit, work it through each section off my hair again, just cover my hair a good load of this in. We do say you need to use a little bit of this, but if you have thick hair, a little bit doesn't cut it, so I have to use quite a bit of it, which is a bit of a false economy because it is expensive. But I got it off Amazon for like half the price, or not half the price, but a good bit off the price. And this really does help my hair. I left it in for like an hour to really saturate in my hair, and I just washed out with my regular shampoo and I used my hair mask and done my normal routine. My hair felt like amazing. After the first or second use, you couldn't even tell my hair was damaged. It just literally made it feel amazing. Like, it made it feel so much better, which, if your hair is really damaged and you have bleached hair and you want something to really build the bonds and save your hair, I know it's expensive, but Olaplex, even just getting it once, use it on your hair a few times to build your hair up again, you will thank me for it because it is amazing. Now, if your hair is really damaged, you do have to get a good bit cut off. It's just no really way around too much. You have to get a good bit cut off, but also by getting your hair like cut and using this, your hair is going to feel like amazing, absolutely amazing. So for styling my hair, styling my hair, I do use a couple of tools. I haven't brought them in with me. I'm going to put pictures. My favourite for like drying my hair and also styling it is the Flexstyle Airdryer, I think it's called. Multi-use, I don't know, it's called the Flexstyle, that's what I call it. I have the Teal edition to it. I got the, I think it's called for frizzy hair type, like frizz control type. Yeah, Frizz Frieda I got. So it's like the Teal one that comes with all the attachments in the bag, not the one with the box. But if you get either one, they're pretty much work the same, but you get slightly different attachments. I use just that tool on its own. Like, you can twist it round into like a hairdryer shape, and I just basically rough dry my hair once I have all my products put for my hair. Rough dry until it's around 80% dry, and then I section it off. I put the hairdryer on to like straight, the Flexstyle. I put the round brush attachment to it, and then I just kind of go into the sections and I blow dry my hair straight with that, and that makes my hair feel nice and smooth. That's what I did today. I did blow dry it straight, and it gives me that straightened effect, but also a little bit of volume, which is amazing. And then if I do want my hair curly and I want to do a curly blow dry, I do use the curler attachments to it, and it does give me this amazing bouncy hair, like curly blow dry look. It's amazing. And I basically just, I think I did a video on that when I tried it out the first time, but if you want me to do an updated with the dry styling routine or hair curl my hair with my Flexstyle, let me know. But if I want a curly blow dry, I do that type of technique. They do have the thicker brows and the thinner brows. I prefer the skinnier brows for like more defined curls. And I do use the cool shot on that to curl my hair once, once I use normal settings. I always have it up high because my hair tends to take longer to dry because it is thicker and it also is bleached. So I do use the cool shot to kind of cool the curls down, turn it off and then take it out. And it does tend to give me these long lasting bouncy curly blow dry look. Now if I'm looking for my hair to be like waved or curled and I have my hair already dried and blow dried or air dried, I do love my Mark Hill Pick a Mix. I have it here. So this is my pink edition of Mark Hill Pick a Mix. I also have the original one. Now this one broke on me. When I use it and turn it on, it does kind of spark a bit, so I'll never use it anymore. But I do use the original one, which is like the orange and pink. But I am going to buy a new handle for the pink, just so I have the pink again. But I do use the mini waver or the big original waver. I do have like the textured waver, which is like the tongue, like the wand with like the bobbles, like the 4 balls going up it, and that gives me more tight curls. It does say waver, but it's more curls to your hair. And I also have in the pink this mini one and the chopstick and the straightener. I never really use the straightener part of it, but I do use the mini and I have used the chopstick one. So if I'm wanting a style to my hair and I have my hair dried, I use my Mark Hill. And this does heat up really, really hot, so you have to be so careful of it. And even if you do have like finer hair, literally a second and then take that section out and curl or do whatever is the next section. But this really makes my hair like style really well, because I find a lot of hot styles, especially when my hair was black and I didn't have any bleach, my hair struggled to hold a curl or a style because it was so thick and heavy. But this Mark Hill changed the game for me. I was able to like wave my hair, curl my hair, have all different styles without it falling out, and get that really tight curl look, which I love. So I recommend you get this if you have thick hair and you want your hair to hold styleless. But always, if I'm curling my hair, styling my hair with this and it's dry, I use my heat protectant again to make sure I don't have any damage to my hair, because this heats up really hot, and if you don't use heat protectant, it will fry your hair if you're not careful. So heat protectant, and that's what I use to get my hair that type of like nice style to it, and heat protectant helps hold the curl even more. So I think that's everything what I do for my hair. I do use these invisible bubbles when I do tie my hair up. I do find these don't snag your hair or tag your hair or make your hair snap. These are really good for like keeping your hair in good condition without it like tugging on your hair. And you can get these really cheap, so instead of using regular hair ties or regular hair bobbles, these are just a go-to, a must-have. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. And if you do have hair like mine and you're looking for some products that are going to help your hair, I hope my recommendations have really helped you to find really good products that are going to work for your hair, help your hair, make your hair feel its best. Now, bear in mind, everyone has different hair textures. So if you have finer hair, these products may not work for your hair. Like I do tend to use a lot of heavy products, and your hair, if your hair is really fine and thin texture, you may have to switch them out for like a lighter product, because these products, if you have fine hair, will weigh your hair down. Now if you have my type of hair texture, these probably will work for you and work really well for you. But hopefully, if anything, you find it useful, you find what's going to help your hair. And most of these aren't too expensive, and I love them. Like, you don't need to pay expensive for every single hair product. You can get really good quality products for your hair at an affordable price. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again for the next one. Stay gorgeous. God bless. Bye. Okay, so I'm officially dumb, and dumber. I forgot to mention one product before I forgot to mention one product. So, for hair growth, because I am planning to grow, I'm growing my hair at the minute. I want it to grow long again, because I got a good bit cut off during my later stage of my pregnancy. So I have been using, for keeping my hair, like getting it long and keeping it healthy and keeping my hair like nice and full, because I'm scared of falling out after having a baby. Touch wood. It's not going to, it hasn't really anyway. I have been using this Stafford hair growth serum. It looks like this. I have used this on and off before. I bought these in the past, and this does really help your hair. What I do is I use 2 full pipettes of this. Most nights, I do try to use it every single day, every single nighttime use it before I go to bed. So I do 2 pipettes of it, and I do separate out my hair, so I do it from there, like draw wee lines in my hair, and then kind of go like that. And then I do focus more around the front. I kind of grow in the sides and the baby hair, like the hairline more, to make it look like a bit more fuller around the hairline. Because I do tend to have like a bit of a patchy, like finer hairline. Like I do have loads of baby hairs, and I want to try to make them fuller and grow in more on the sides. So I do love this serum. It does really help your hair grow faster. It helps it be stronger. It helps like thicken out any baby hairs. It's really good stuff, and it is about £10. So I started using this again about a few weeks ago. I started using it, and it is really good. You can tell how much I've used of it already, but I just love this stuff. And if you want me to do a full review on this, I will do. But this is really good if you want your hair to grow in, you want it to grow longer and stronger, and especially if you have had a baby or anything and you find your hair has shedded. Mine hasn't really, to be fair. It did shed a little bit during pregnancy, but this is really good stuff for helping your hair grow and longer, stronger, thicker hair. And I just can't recommend it enough. Now I do use a multivitamin, well no, a hair, skin and nails vitamin. I have tried the gummies before. I kind of switched between them to just pick up any kind of hair gummy, hair vitamin. I'm not really too fussy as long as it works. But I would recommend, if you're looking to grow your hair longer or grow in bits of your hair, getting a hair growth serum like this one. And then also using like a multivitamin or like a hair, skin and nails vitamin or gummy to help your hair like grow longer, stronger, healthier, thicker. So yeah, that's what I use too. And I can't believe I nearly left that out.